Hi everyone, welcome to Country Stitchers. This is Deb. I've had some interest in the landscaping and flowers around our pool area, so I thought I would give a quick video for those of you that are interested. We do live in a log cabin, and when we moved in, absolutely nothing was back here. There was just some stone under the house there, and that was it. So everything that that I'm showing here, we have done. I'm standing back by the pool house, so I'll start back here, which we overlook the pasture back in this corner. And oh, look, there's a Hank. So over here in this flower bed, once we figured out the design of the pool, which we wanted it to be very freeform and kind of look more like a lake so that it fit in with the style of the house, and chose the interior color, which is Pebble Tech, and then there is tile around the top and the coping. I wanted a really nice flower bed in the back here, but I didn't want it to butt right up against the pool, so we did put in those big river rocks, and then we started our mulch and we built up the bed. And these are pretty cool. In the rocks here and all around the pool, I have these solar lights, which are awesome, and they have lasted for such a long time. I bought them on Amazon, and they really do make it look beautiful at night. So over here we have a crepe myrtle. That'll have lavender flowers on it when it blooms. I had some new little plantings of these blue flowers, so they're trying their best to make it because I pulled them out of somewhere else. We have some Dusty Miller, upright yew, and then in that pot, that is a really cool flower with the yellow tops to them. It's called a buttered popcorn plant, and if you rub the leaves or get up close to it and smell it, it truly smells like buttered popcorn. It's really cool. The kids love it. We have some astables here, evergreens. I love different shades of evergreens. That just got done blooming. And then this is going to be a white hydrangea, which got a little out of control, so that really does need to be cut back, but I can't do that yet. And then over here, I can't remember what these yellow ones are, but they come back every year. Well, actually, everything here comes back except the little blue flowers, because, you know, that's less maintenance. You can just trim things back, and then they'll continue to grow for you year after year. I love that pine tree. I do not know what it's called, but it's just wispy and just really cool looking. These lanterns you'll see around, these are also an Amazon find, and man, they're awesome. They're solar lanterns, and they put off a beautiful, warm, flickering light, and they just look so cool. I kind of got hooked on those. I have a lot of them. And in that pot, we have some different grasses and some more of the blue flowers and some sedum. These chairs are awesome. The Adirondack chairs, they are from, oh shoot, isn't that awful when you, oh, it just goes out of my head. I'll think of it. I think it's Highland, USA, but they can be left out, and we leave them out all year long. They do not get put away for snow. I mean, absolutely nothing. They are fantastic chairs, and they're made in the USA. They're great. We have a fire pit here that Matt built, and the stone around the fire pit is the same that he put on the barn over there, and it is also the same stone as we have on the bottom of the house. So we wanted a seating area over here. This works out really nicely. We have an umbrella over here that we put the sleeve right down into the cement, so that's nice. You can just pull out the umbrella then at the end of the season. We also put up some lights across the pool. Matt put that metal pole in. He actually concreted a sleeve and stuck it down in, so again, we can pull that pole out when we're finished, and we will take off these lights across the pool. But then I have the same lights under the entire deck, and they stay up all year, along with the lights under the pool house roof. Those were all bought from Costco, and they're great. They are extremely long strands, and they have lasted a long time for us. So that's the back area of the pool there. We have the gate the whole way around, the fencing. There's some yews over here. Look, 2 more lanterns. They look so pretty at night. We have a white hydrangea tree and some hosta, some grass, cute little rooster that I found at a yard sale. Our rock wall there. And then this year I got from my sister-in-law these, I think they're called canna lilies, but they get huge and they have beautiful red blooms on them. So they're doing great. That was kind of just an experiment. I wanted to see how well they would do. And you can dig up the bulbs then before the frost and just save them and replant them next year. That room right there is where we film usually. That is my craft room. And then in the corner back there we have a barrel with a pot with some hosta on it because this does not get a lot of sun back here. And those barrels we bought at mud sales, and we used them for McKenna's wedding. And then Matt just stained a round top to put on it. I thought that was pretty cool. This table here Matt built. The bottom of it is stained and it's made with barn board. It used to be taller. We used that base for McKenna's wedding also, and then he shortened it to keep it back here by the pool. The top is a poured concrete top that he did, and then I found these chairs on Amazon, and they really match our lounge chairs nicely. These chairs came as a set of 6 and came with the nice chair pads, which is the perfect gray color. So I was really happy with them. They're very comfortable. They kind of rock a little bit. Well, I mean, not rock, but they're just really comfortable and you can kind of lean back into them. So the first thing we did back here is when we poured the concrete underneath the house here, it flows and follows the line of the house, and it's a darker color to match the house. And then what we did was, the drain is put in, and then we did a different stamped concrete around the pool, and it is in the gray color that matches more of the stone of the house. We put a cute little planter section right here with just some grasses in it. And the lounge chairs I was talking about, I got those at Costco, and they have held up beautifully. This is their 3rd year, and not a problem at all. They're wonderful. That was just a cheap little table I found somewhere, probably at a yard sale. But these chairs are great. And they're on wheels too, so they're easy to move around. What else can I tell you? Oh, I can take you to the pool house, I guess. Oh, over here. So Matt put in the fish pond, which I love, and the waterfall. It's just so nice to be back here and listen to the water. And then the landscaping that we chose, I wanted it to kind of just really look natural and like it's been here forever. So there's the steps that he put in, using the large rocks, and then we have some hosta between the steps and the waterfall. We have some creeping, they're not yews, they're more of like just a creeping evergreen at the top, so it kind of hides the start of the waterfall, which is nice. And then I have some pachysandra planted because this is under the deck and doesn't get a lot of light. And there's another lantern there. I have some pots up there that are planted, and there's another lantern up there, and they have some different things in them. That one is a wash bin, but the pachysandra and the mountain pink have grown up so much that you can hardly see it, but I think it's really cool. I love that it camouflages everything. And we have some different little grasses over here, and then we have 3 hydrangeas that stay a very petite size. They do not get any larger than that, which I love, because then I have the really large grass behind it that will get gorgeous tufts on the top of it when it blooms. In our pond, we have a floating plant here, and then we have 2 kinds of lily pads. One flower is white, and one flower is like a really beautiful soft yellow. And they had blooms, and I waited too long to film, so they will bloom again. Unfortunately, they're not there right now. And then I don't remember what this pond plant is. And then we have the floating, I think they're floating roses, like water roses. And I love those. The fish love to eat off the roots of all of that. And everything other than the floating roses, they wintered really well and they all came back, which was great. And the fish, they go down to the deep spot and they have all been great. We have never had to get any extra fish yet. So that's wonderful. Right under the hydrangeas, there's 3 of these plants. They're a type of sedum and they get a really pretty light yellow flower. And along the curve of the concrete here, we have some more of those creeping evergreens. I don't remember what those reddish bushes are. It's not a burning bush, but we have 3 of those, and then behind it a really large white hydrangea. Back there, which I'm not sure if I'm going to keep or not, that is pussy willow. I may move that later, I'm not sure. We have some more of the little blue spruce. We have some more of the little grass. I put some more lavender over here because I have some lavender right by the steps, and it does so well and it's beautiful. We have the yellow daylilies. I love this evergreen. It is a type of blue spruce, but it stays very petite and tiny and pencil-like. And I love the color of it. These bushes with the pink flowers, I do not know what they're called, but they are wonderful, and man, do they smell good. Oh, and I love how they fill in the corner back here. Then I planted this pot to match all the other ones. Those pots I got at Lowe's, and I really loved them because they were the perfect color of gray. These lanterns Matt stained for me, and we actually used those. He built those for McKenna's wedding. And then I do have another one of those solar lanterns in this lantern, and I have another one right there. It looks really pretty at night. Maybe I'll have to do a quick little video to show you how pretty it is. This pot in here has a whole bunch of, let me see if I can get a better picture over here. Oh man, why can't I think of what that's called? I know you're all yelling at me, telling me. Anyway, it's very pretty. I love this little bloom that came. It'll come to me. The word will come to me eventually. Right back there, I don't know if you can see it because of the sun, but we have our chicken coop, our chicken house, the run and the chicken yard, and then our garden is right behind the pool house. So Matt put the stone and everything and did all the finishing on the pool house. We had Amish come and just put up the frame, and it turned out really beautiful. We stained it the same as our barn. We wanted it to kind of look like a mini barn. Try not to move too fast, but right over there's our barn, and it has the same stone on the bottom and the same colors of stain. Let's see if I can show you. On top, we found that really adorable rooster cupola at a mud sale this year. That was pretty cool. Not fun getting up there, but really cool. All right, so yes, Matt put the stone on the bottom, and then there is a poured concrete counter right there because we thought it would be really cool to, we had the opening cut in and we were going to get a window. We just weren't quite sure how we were going to work it out because we wanted it to have an antique window there, but yet it would have to fit perfectly in the size that we had already created. So we kind of did that backwards. But we were shopping one day at a antique store, and oh my gosh, this double window was laying there, and it is the perfect size and perfect color. I did not touch it at all. I just couldn't believe it. That was such an awesome find. So we can open those windows when we're having parties, and like the other day we used it as an ice cream bar where McKenna and Matt were in there serving ice cream, and you could come up here and get your ice cream cones. That was really cool. This drink container we found at Tractor Supply, and we used that during McKenna's wedding, and so we keep it out here. I love how it looks vintage, but it's not. and you can open it up and just put your ice and your drinks in it. That trash can Matthew made, and it just is perfect back here, and plus it is so darn heavy you never have to worry about it blowing away. We wanted a barn door on the front here, and I wanted the top to be able to open separately, so the top of the door we can open and then latch back here, and then it's easier for the kids to kind of, you know, come in and out and get what they need out of the pool house. Over here in this little corner, I have a really pretty holly bush, holly tree, and then we have some of the sedum planted, just a few of those. There's a double gate back here that goes to the backyard, and then we just put in some little pavers, little walking path for the double gate back there, and that's just all pasture back there. All right, I'll take you in and show you. The pool house is pretty much finished. We do still have more to do, but like we want to do the floor in here. Right now it's just raw concrete, and that's okay. So we have a vintage ice chest right there, which is cool, and one of the lanterns that Matt made. Over here we have a sink, and again that's a poured concrete countertop. And let's go ahead and put the light on for you. And that's nice because now when we have parties, we can just wash up all our dishes out here. I don't have to worry about running in the house. And then most of the wood, well, actually all of the wood to design the inside of this was taken out of a barn that was being torn down. So this door here is the bathroom. This door here is a big, huge storage closet which holds all of the rafts, the floaties, all the pool fun stuff. And then there is a loft, way up there on top to you know, hide some extra things, or if in the winter we want to put lawn chairs up there or whatever. This rug I found on Overstock, and it is an outdoor rug. I loved the colors of it, and it is I think it's a 5x8 maybe. Over here we have another cabinet that we built. We use this to store just some outdoor drinking containers, some fun little pool toys in the bottom here. And then I have 3 baskets here that have, you know, like outdoor serving ware. You know, we have like a lighter in there if we need it. We have saran wrap, baggies, all of that kind of stuff, because we will bring out our food and just keep everything out here in the pool house. All of these cabinets here have all the outdoor drinking containers or cups, you know, the plastic cups, plates, napkins, all of that. We have a little fridge there, more cabinet here. And then we did put in a lot of outlets, because when you're having a party and you're filling this up with food, you know, you'll have a crock pot or some warming plates, and if you want to make a drink and you want the blender, all that stuff. And another window there. And then around the back here, just a trash can, but then we have a back door. That back door opens right up to the garden, which is perfect because right over here is our garden closet. So that works out really well. I don't know, maybe I can show you in here in the bathroom. I don't know if it's gonna be too dark, but another poured concrete countertop right there. Nothing fancy, but it works. And then I just love all the barn board. I just think it's so cool. Matt put a peg rack right there for when people come in here to change, they can hang their things up or their towel. So that works out really well. So we still have more to do. Like I said, the floor, and we do not have any handles yet on any of the cabinets, but it's okay. And there's that really cool double window there. That was just an awesome, awesome find. All right, well, I hope I didn't move too much for you. I hope you don't get sick watching this. I'm sorry, I did my best. If you have any other questions or where I might have purchased something, let me know. I don't think I told you, those umbrellas there, it's the same as we have one over there. And again, we put this into the concrete so that you can open that umbrella, and then there's a bench, a 6-foot bench right there in the deep end. So when that umbrella is up, you can sit on the bench and still be in the shade, which is nice. Those umbrellas, when you open them, they're also solar, and the hole underneath of them have solar lights. So they look beautiful at night as well. And they are from Costco, and they are 3 to 4 years old already, and they're doing great. And yes, like I said, it's the same as that one right there, and they both are solar. All right, well, I hope you have a great day, and you will probably see Liz and I soon, I'm sure. Take care. Bye-bye.